Hey everybody, it's Josh Connor in the Songwriters Circle, back again at the Opry Backstage Grill. It's Wednesday night, Songwriters Night. If you've not yet checked out this Wednesday night, Songwriters Night, get it on your calendar. Great food too. Bring the whole family and enjoy the shrimp and grits or the barbecue. It's awesome. So lucky tonight to have a personal treat for me, Jeff Bates in the Songwriters Circle. Hey.
Thank you for having me, Josh. Good to be here tonight.
My pleasure. And tell us what's new with you. What's happening in your world?
Oh, besides being a daddy of maybe the smartest, cutest 3-year-old on the planet, staying busy on the road a lot, touring on weekends, producing myself and other acts in the studio, still writing songs, still doing what I always do. Have Jeff Bates Ministries now, so we're out speaking at churches too. 12 years drug-free, and share the story of what God's done in my life. And I'm a blessed man. What can I say?
Well, it's great to see you, and let me tell you something. You and Kenny Beer, the great producer, songwriter, teamed up to write what I consider to be one of the best songs ever written. It's the love song, and folks, if you haven't ever heard of this song, you need to go find it and listen to it. Now stop the videotape, go find it and listen to it. Please tell us the story of that song.
KB called me in the middle of the night. This was back when I was at RCA, and he called me in the middle of the night, and he says, hey, I got this song idea, and we were constantly bouncing ideas off one another for things to write, and he says, it goes like this, and he played me a little bit of it over the phone, and I said, well, what's the name of it? And he said, Love. And I said, well, that's never been done before. But as he played it, and he talked about what his vision for it, and I got to interject my own ideas into it, I said, well, whatever we're doing tomorrow, we need to be working on this song. And so we got together and we wrote the Love song along with Kenny and Casey Beathard. It was my first song. It was a hit song, and thank all of y'all for that. But what really made it double special for me is it has the line in it, thank the Lord, cut the cord, take her home, help her grow. And, at the time that we wrote it, I wasn't a father. But the day that I was actually in Louisiana doing a show, and the day my wife called me and said, I'm pregnant. And I sung the song that night on stage, and I got to that line, I just broke down and cried because It really did take on a brand new meaning, as the song says, So fast forward to 9 months later, and our daughter Brianna Nadine is born, and the doctor looks at me, and we're in the, we're in the thick of it. I mean, the delivery's happening and everything. The doctor says, would you like to cut the cord, Dad? And I said, I've been singing about this for 7 years. Yes, I want to cut the cord. Absolutely. And so I did get to cut the cord, and it made the song mean a whole lot more.
It took on a brand new meaning.
It took on a totally.
Well, it's a great song. We love it. And again, go check that out. Now tell us words of song wisdom for up-and-coming songwriters.
Well, I co-manage a new artist on Warner Brothers, Michael Ray, and it's this right here. Anytime that you can write with somebody, first of all, who is more experienced than you should always do that, even if it's a different genre. Because when Michael first came to town, we were writing together, and we got hooked up with other writers, and it's been fun to watch him grow as a writer, because they start getting in your head, especially people who's had a lot of success at it, you start saying, well, what would they say here, or how would they say this? And it really benefits you to co-write. And even if you can't find anybody who's been more successful than you at it, you double the ideas, you double the vision, and you get a different take on it, because everybody's had a different life. I mean, if you and I sit down and write a song today, you're going to look at some of the things very differently than I would. The other thing that I would say is go where songwriters are. If you really want to grow as a songwriter, go to Nashville. If you're in the Northeast, go to New York, go to LA, wherever you are, and meet those guys and network and get to know people who do what you love to do. And it'll carry you a long way.
The awesome Jeff Bates in the Songwriters Circle. Thank you.
Thank you, Josh. God bless you, man.
Now listen, you can always find out more about songwriting, see interviews from your favorite hit songwriters, and join the conversation. It's online for you right now. Josh Connor in the songwriterscircle.com.